Hi, I'm SciMaxD, call me Sci or Max, whichever you prefer, and in today's episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, I'm going to be taking care of a couple of quests. Namely this one here, as well as a few miscellaneous stuff over in Frontier Village. And I'm going to put Charlotte in the lead because, honestly, I don't want to use her in combat, and now that everyone's got their affinity up to green or higher, I can start focusing on making sure everyone's affinity with Charlotte is capped out. Help! Someone help! I don't just look, help! Bridge broken, it's so convenient! How worrying. Problem indeed. A problem that we should put more heart into, Dunban. You and Charlotte literally have the only green in affinity left out of the group, everyone else is blue! I was hoping for Dunban, but you'll do, Ricky. I don't know what to do! If we no fix bridge, a big problem for Mamapon to get back to village! I think you're the only Mamapon here, but oh well, it is inconvenient. If the High Entia hadn't brought us, we couldn't have got here. What a pain. It's horrible. But it fades that you here. Might be right. But what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? You must grab materials to fix bridge. Need hoed planks and Rogel axe crests. I'm not even actively trying to collect things off camera, and yet I still end up getting an abundance of everything. Is this just normal for everyone, or am I getting really lucky with this playthrough? All my subsequent ones. Oh, I'm so glad you came to talk to me. Thank you. You can count on us, we'll get it done. Again, for the extra affinity. I've been at this for over... feels like half an hour, probably 5-10 minutes, but I don't care what the outcome is, as long as even if it's just 2 hearts from accepting this, I'm just going to continue on, because this is taking forever, and I only got so much time in a day to... Oh, it's about time you've made a good impression, Dunban. Alright, there are 2 Mamapon here. Anyway, I have just enough hoed planks and Rogel axe crests, so... Whoa, bridge repair complete! Got all materials? Wow, you collected all so quick! I fixed bridge right now, wait for me! It all thanks to you! This is such a happy day. All Mamapon really grateful to you. Good, it was our pleasure. No, and I didn't save in between! Ah, that is so annoying! I'm gonna risk and try and retake that again because I'm an idiot. Okay, so now Ricky's got the 2 times 4 heart bonus thing. I'm gonna save just to make certain of this. Okay, Ricky got 12 hearts from all of that, so I'll just go with it. I don't care anymore. I'm just glad it's done with the best possible affinity gain. Now if we walk over this bridge... Oh, we've repaired bridge 4 registered. Let's make a quick stop over at the chief's residence and check in with Lalapa for a follow-up quest to the bridge repairs. Oh, a terrible prophecy has been told to the village about da. Wow, that's gotta be my worst reading yet. Frontier Village going to end because of prophecy that was told. We'll hear them out once you put some more enthusiasm into it, Dunban. Okay, Ricky's getting the 4 hearts again, I don't care. Lalapa hear horrific cry from Prophecy Hut. It's so terrifying, Lalapa never want to hear it again. I'm gonna say prophecy, but I really mean guess. At least the whole village knows. And he makes serious face to make people believe him. Ricky know better. Oh no, wait. This is Ricky talking. But the village is just Ricky. Blasphemy! Ricky! Apologize immediately! The prophecy say Ashialuga will gather around Nopon Arch! Ashialuga! They already crossing repaired bridge 4! That Ashialuga love to eat us Nopon! If prophecy correct, Oluga going to eat the whole village! That would actually be quite impressive, if I'm not gonna lie. That's why we need Hirapon and his trusty sidekicks in these moments. Go get those Oluga! Count on us, we'll get it done. Whoa, shut I... Pardon me. I had a drink, but my throat's still dry from just the... The one downside to being in the tropics when it changes from the wet season to the dry. Now before we head back to Magna Forest, let's just make our way down here and check in with this Nopon villager for my granny going to be 160. Want to make her some sparkly clothes as a present. Apis gold nuggets perfect to represent long life. Want friends to get me some. The missing material quest free. Which we can't do yet because we need to go to Valak Mountain. And friends do this task? We prepare cloth and wait for friends here. Gonna be waiting for quite a while, bud. You can find the Ashialuga by skip traveling to the Nopon Arch and then heading up to the X-watering hole. Or at least a little northwest of it. Pop the time over for that Happy New Year achievement I'm dead set on obtaining before the late game begins. Hello, boys! Nice! Reports back into Lalapa and... Oh, we have new prophecy! Village not going to end! Thank you, friends! Good, it was our pleasure. Ricky no surprise we do so good shadow work really hard! Yay! Aw, thank you, Ricky. You helped out too. Lalapa happy here upon Ricky do something useful for once. Well, that was nice and all. Let me just double check. I don't believe there was any additional affinity gained from that quest. Aha, there is one! Speak to Ababa between 6 PM and 9 PM, so 18 to 21 hours. Friends drove Ashialugas away from Nopon Arch? Lalapa right to ask here upon Ricky and sidekicks to help? Ababa's so proud to work under Lalapa. And what the perfect placement too, because if we go here during the daytime, Deki has a new quest for us concerning Ababa and their bug-based friendship. This time Deki wants to make sure that Ababa eats no more bugs! You look like troubled. Something wrong, you? You noticed too, Shala. So, what do you propose? It's obvious. Listen to the problem. Basic Defense Force training. Oh wait, that's Shala, not Deki. If a violently hot insect didn't work, then I'll get him with a bitter one. Deki heard there was a really bitter one in Colony 6. There is no way Deki can go there and get one though. Guess I don't have any. No worries. Get it from Bitter Bug in Colony 6. Deki need the extract from the insect known as Colony Wisp. Deki could get 5 of them, then Bug could be taught a lesson. You can count on us, we'll get it done. I would like to receive more than just 4 Hearts of Affinity for a quest. Please. I don't want to have to do the alternative when there aren't any more side quests remaining in the game. There we go, 4 with Dunban and 4 with Ricky. So the best place to find colony wisps are over here by the Watchpoint Junction up the north. And you can also get a few down here on the south past the Pod Depot and Freight Road. Here's better, I argue. Oh, first time's the charm. Oh, before you head off to bed for the day, drink bitter whisk fluid? It's how worrying. Huh? This taste. Not bad. Maybe Ababa understand what acquired taste means now. Ababa wants friends to ask Deki if this what acquired tastes like. I mean, it was pretty much a given that this was gonna happen, so... Oh, Ababa asked Ted Deki should drink the bitter liquid too? Well, if Deki has to, Mamapon can face any challenge. Deki finished the lot. Oh, the sharp bitterness reveals hidden in rich undertones. Insects really are tasty. It's broadened my world. Deki is grateful to Ababa. Good, it was our pleasure. Well, I guess Ricky cares about improving his affinity with Charlotte more than Dunban does. From now on, Deki will try a range of different insects. Well, at least it worked out, some way or another. So after noticing that I can do a heart-to-heart, which I probably wrap up the end of this episode with, let's take care of one more quest, and this one's a doozy. In order for Russia to make this one available, we need to have completed the quests Disinsecticization and Secret Innovation. Initially, we needed to have set foot on RFC and get the Central Bionis Affinity up to 4 stars or higher. Lastly, Shala needs to be in the lead because this quest with Russia will, as you've probably guessed by now, unlock her 4th skill branch. Oh wait, I did mention that at the end of the last episode, didn't I? Yeah, anyways, do you mind if I talk to you about something? Of course, if you think I can help. Once I used to travel the world as a Mamapon merchant. My sister Pon and I ran our own little outfit. It was enjoyable. Then one night we were attacked as we set up camp by RFC. I was badly injured. And my sister Pon lost her life. How awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. My sister Pon was Cherry's Mamapon. Since then, I have been taking care of Cherry. She blames me for her Mamapon's death. I'm supposed to be a great healer, but maybe Cherry doesn't want to accept what happened that day. Even though she knows it was just an accident. And I'm better than anyone that it's hard to accept these things. Perhaps you're right. But still, I wish it had been me who died that day. Oh, don't say that, don't say that. Oh. Oh no. Don't let the survivor's guilt take over. You can't think like that, Rasha. But maybe... Yes! Here's an idea. Tell me, do you know what kind of monster attacked you? It was near the ether crystal deposit at RFC. Probably still there even now. Maybe we could get rid of it. I know that won't change anything between you and Cherry. But you and Cherry need to find some way of getting over this. The stubbornness is to stop sometime. If you could beat that monster, it would be a great help. It should be easy enough, it's just one single pillaging horde. Take care. You can count on us, we'll get it done. I've been at this for 10 minutes, this should do. I've had enough of reloading and such for one day. Head over to the ether crystal deposit at RFC and then jump down into the waters by the nearby shore. Or you could just swim all the way to the Alchemorph entrance, from the Alchemorph entrance to here, but who has time for that? Besides, you can get a bunch of collectibles on the way here, and yes, I'm going to be using Shulk instead of Sharla because I honestly will not be using Sharla in combat for pretty much the rest of the game. Well, might bring her out a few more times once she gets all her art unlocked, but not for now. And with that all done, got rid of the monster. What saved back then was my sister Pawn's sacrifice. She drew away the monster's attention. That allowed me to escape despite my injuries. But Cherry still feels I abandoned my sister Pawn that day. Can I make one final request? It is about a piece of cloth that belongs to my sister Pawn. Can you give it to Cherry for me? Give the cloth shred to Cherry, and this is for you. Piece of old cloth? Why would I want this? You don't recognize it? This pattern. I've seen it somewhere before. It's from my beloved Mamapon's clothing. Where do friends get this? He avenged your mother's death. So my auntie Pawn Russia still regrets what happened. Actually, I already knew that. I know it was not Auntie Pawn's fault. It was fault of Monster. I will never forget beloved Mamapon. I will carry this piece of cloth with me always. Yes, I will never forget those that were dear to me either. Thank you. Now on, I want to patch things up with my Auntie Pawn. Whee! Hope you don't mind the quick dip and... Yep, we delivered it to her. I see. How was she? She said she doesn't blame you. She knows it was the monster. From now on, she wants to patch things up with you. Cherry? Patch things up? Me and Cherry? I do hope I can be like a good Mamapon to her. You're all she's got, and she's all you got, right? That's right. I've always wallowed in self-pity about my sister Pawn's death. Now I want to put that energy into connecting with Cherry. If you continue to believe in each other, then it'll turn out fine. I've always believed things would turn out okay. Maybe I was even relying on that idea a bit too much. Thank you so much, my friends. I'll do my best. Great camera shot that I did not intend to happen. And with that, we not only get the shell leggings, which is okay, but Shala unlocks her Reliance skill branch. Also, that's nice. What does matter, however, is Shala's Reliance branch. Prioritizing this will improve her Aether defense. What a coincidence that Shulk, Melitan, and Shala all gain Aether defense boosting branches. And that I happen to do their unlockable quests 3 episodes in a row. Anyways, I digress. First up is improving block rate. In memory of Gado, you use the rifle that doesn't block. I swear, even the game recognizes that Ryan is basically a Gado replacement at this point. Moving on to Vendetta, which increases the chance of a counter-attack. One of the few ways it can go up. But honestly, it's alright, but you can pass up on it. Then there's the decisive follow-up, which grants an Aether up buff when an ally defeats an enemy, which can be good if you combine it with powerful hard hitters like Dunban and Ryan, even Shulk if you get the backslash right. Then there's Revenge, which provides a strength up buff and physical defense up buff when an ally is incapacitated. And finally, Aether Explosion greatly increases Aether by the same value as Melitan's. Actually, more than the ultimate Aether on Melia. For now, I'm going to continue with Devotion until I get that rapid healing skill. And pass on heavy equipment, okay. And then I'll switch over to Reliance once that's done and over with in like 20 episodes or so. And now to wrap things up, we're gonna have a look at Dunban and Melia's first heart-to-heart, True Natures. Until the next episode, I'm CyMaxD, call me Cy or Max, whichever you prefer, and may you have a good day. This flower is much like one that used to grow by Air of Sea. Used to? You mean it doesn't anymore? Alas, the breed was wiped out. None like this grow there anymore. But its seeds must have dispersed all the way and taken root. Isn't nature beautiful? I can see you love I can see you love flowers, Melia. I do adore them. I'd like nothing more than finding new species on our travels. How about you, Dunban? Do you like flowers? Oh, yes, I like them. You do? This is surprising. Didn't get that impression from you at all. And you think it's wise to judge a book by its cover? Not my intention. It's just that I pride myself on being a good judge of character. Fair enough. Well, it just so happens that you're right. Flowers have never interested me. Reason is... yeah, this one's obviously the worst. You do not like their smell? Certainly some flowers have pungent smells, but not all. I know what I like, and that doesn't include flowers. A room's natural smell can be overwhelmed by a flower's odour. Natural smell of the earth and trees is completely lost. Is that not a contradiction? Flowers are a part of nature. I am surprised at you, Dunban. You're a sharp one, Melia. I guess you've got me there. The reason I do not like them is because one day, they wither and die. I see. Flowers are transient, though it is hard to get attached to them. As with soldiers in battle, death is always knocking. You are very wise, Melia. To put it another way, I feel that loving a single flower is wrong. If we concentrate on one flower, the rest of the garden may be lost. Water and the soil, the land and the skies. Which is most important, I do not know. But I give my attention to all. I started thinking about it like that in my younger days. I'd never considered it from that perspective before. Things very differently to me. This is most intriguing. I intrigue you now. I'll take that as a compliment. You are welcome. I think I know the perfect flower for you, the renowned Stardrop. None can deny its beauty. All other flowers bow down and at its magnificence. Lovely as it sounds, I'll have to pass. If it's a present, I won't say no. But only because it's you, Melia. Putting that fairy to the test proves it's... not really worth it. I'll be honest, I don't really like flowers that much. I don't get the impression that you dislike them all that strongly. Maybe it's just that you like them so strongly? That you like them. You can't imagine that someone might not like flowers at all. It's not what I meant, it's just... If you hated flowers, you wouldn't tread so carefully around them. I am beaten by your powers of observation. I am beaten by... I can always see a person's true nature from how they act in public. I've studied you all ever since we met. And tell me about Shulk. Hey Shulk. We were talking about you. Shulk is a strange one. He plays with junk, you know. Yet you trust him implicitly. I just want to know why. It is not just Shulk. I trust all of you. I trust all of you. I appreciate it, Melia. Even though I know I am second to another. How dare you! I would never suggest that Shulk is first in my estimation. I believe you just did. Enough of this conversation. You are not second, third, or fourth. You are last. As all wise rulers do. A ruler must know his people. My father and brother taught me about imperial duties. I never thought I would actually need those lessons. But I will certainly need them now. However, their lessons reached far beyond the particulars of ruling. I learned how to handle myself and communicate well with people. Maybe you need a few more of those lessons. Saying I lack people skills? You only seem yourself around Ricky and Shulk, if I might say. I wish you'd open up to the rest of us a bit more. We've all been through so much together on the battlefield. Deep down, I know that you are right. Thank you, Dunban, for your frank comments. I will do my best to open up more. I didn't mean for her to treat it quite so formally, but oh well.